1800 hours, Pakistan Standard Time. Assalamu alaikum. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Ali Ahmed. First, the headlines. Prime Minister launched a web portal in Islamabad today to provide assistance to those who lost their jobs due to lockdown. Imran Khan, speaking on the occasion, assured transparent distribution of donations received in Prime Minister's Relief Fund for COVID-19 among deserving families. The government has decided to operate 30 flights in next 10 days to bring more stranded Pakistanis back to the country. 32 new deaths caused by coronavirus and 1,297 infections from virus have been reported in the country during the last 24 hours. Pakistan has lodged strong protest with India over recent ceasefire violations by its occupation forces along line of control. In Occupied Kashmir, Indian troops in their fresh act of state terrorism martyred 2 Kashmiri youth in Pulwama district today. And now the news in detail. Prime Minister Imran Khan launched a web portal in Islamabad today to provide assistance to those who lost their jobs due to lockdown in the wake of coronavirus pandemic. Speaking on the occasion, the Prime Minister assured that the donations in Prime Minister's Relief Fund for COVID-19 will be transparently dispersed among the deserving families affected by coronavirus pandemic. The Prime Minister said he's personally monitoring the relief fund and its details will be shared with the public after audit. He said the government will contribute 4 rupees for each rupee donated to the relief fund. He said our aim is to reach out to the maximum number of people during these testing times. Giving details of the web portal, Imran Khan said those who have lost their jobs due to the lockdown can get themselves registered on the esaaslabor.nadra.gov.pk to get the assistance of 12,000 rupees. He said the registered people will be scrutinized and the cash assistance will be given to the qualifying ones. Speaking on the occasion, Special Assistant to the Prime Minister on Poverty Alleviation and Social Protection, Dr. Sania Nishtar, said Pakistan is the first developing country which has given immediate relief to its citizens affected by coronavirus pandemic. In his remarks, Minister for Industries and Production, Hamad Azhar, said the government has taken concrete measures to provide relief to the small businesses affected by the coronavirus pandemic. Prime Minister Imran Khan says Pakistan stands together with Russian friends in battling the challenge of coronavirus. In a tweet today, he said coronavirus is a common challenge. He wished Russian Prime Minister Mikhail Mishustin good health and speedy recovery from the virus. The number of confirmed coronavirus cases in the country has soared to 18,114. According to National Command and Operation Center, these include 6,733 cases in Punjab, 6,675 in Sindh, 2,799 in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, 1,136 in Balochistan, 340 in Gilgit-Baltistan, 365 in Islamabad Capital Territory, and 66 in Azad Kashmir. 4,715 patients have so far recovered, while the death toll from the virus stands at 417. 32 new deaths and 1,297 new cases have been reported during the last 24 hours. Special Assistant on National Security Dr. Moeed Yusuf says the government target is to safely bring back all the stranded Pakistanis from abroad at the earliest. Addressing a news conference along with Special Assistant on National Health Services Dr. Zafar Mirza in Islamabad today, he said 15,000 stranded Pakistanis have so far been brought back from 38 countries. Moeed Yusuf said it has been decided to operate 30 flights in the next 10 days and the focus of these flights will be United Arab Emirates, Saudi Arabia and Qatar, as 90% of 100,000 stranded Pakistanis are in these Gulf countries. He said flights will be operated in other regions as well, including Africa, to facilitate the return of stranded Pakistanis. The Special Assistant said the flights are being operated keeping in view our capacity of testing and quarantine. He said the process of bringing back Pakistanis will be accelerated in the days ahead with improvement in testing and quarantine capacity. He appealed to the returning Pakistanis to follow the set of protocols to avoid the spread of the contagion. Special Assistant on National Health Services, Dr. Zafar Mirza, once again appealed to the people to follow precautionary measures and the SOPs to avoid the spread of the COVID-19. Minister for Railways Sheikh Rashid Ahmed has assured that in view of the coronavirus pandemic, no labourer or officer would be fired from Pakistan Railways. Talking to media in Lahore today, he appreciated the hard work done by Pakistan Railways labour force. He said the ministry is going to run limited trains with SOPs implemented. Advisor to the Prime Minister on Commerce, Abdul Razak Daud, says the country's exports target of $25 billion could not be achieved due to the ongoing situation of lockdown in the country. In an interview with Voice of America, he said the exports target could decline to $22 billion this year. The advisor said the exports decreased by 50% last month and home remittances also declined due to the ongoing situation. Punjab Chief Minister Usman Buzdar says 6,000 tests of coronavirus will be carried out daily across the province from tomorrow. Talking to media in Lahore today, he said personal protective gears and other different devices related to coronavirus pandemic are widely available in Punjab. The Chief Minister said we will begin first phase of smart testing in 6 regions including Lahore, Rawalpindi, Multan, Gujarat, Faisalabad and Gujranwala. The worldwide death toll from the coronavirus pandemic has risen to 240,337, while over 3.4 million cases have been registered. According to latest data, over 1 million patients have recovered from the pandemic so far. In the United States, death toll from the pandemic now stands at 65,783 with over 1 million infections from the virus. Italy is the second worst hit country in terms of deaths with 28,236 casualties and 207,428 infections, followed by UK with over 27,500 deaths and more than 177,000 infections. In United States, the Food and Drug Administration has authorized emergency use of Ebola antiviral drug for treatment of coronavirus patients. The emergency authorization of the medicine was approved after a recent clinical trial showed that it helped shorten the recovery time for the patients with severe COVID-19 illness. This is Radio Pakistan. Indian troops once again resorted to unprovoked firing along the line of control last night, injuring an innocent woman. According to ISPR, the Indian troops targeted civilian population in Hajipir and Sank sectors with rockets, heavy mortars and artillery. Pakistan has lodged strong protest with India over ceasefire violations by Indian occupation forces along the line of control in Hajipir and Sank sectors, which resulted in serious injuries to an innocent civilian. A senior Indian diplomat was summoned to Foreign Office today to register the protest. Indian occupation forces along the line of control and working boundary have continuously been targeting civilian populated areas with artillery fire, heavy caliber mortars and automatic weapons. India has so far committed 940 ceasefire violations this year. The Foreign Office spokesperson in a statement condemned the deplorable targeting of innocent civilians by Indian forces. The spokesperson said such senseless acts are in clear violations of 2003 ceasefire understanding and against all established humanitarian norms and professional military conduct. The statement said these egregious violations of international law reflect consistent Indian attempts to escalate situation along the line of control and are a threat to regional peace and security. In Occupied Kashmir, Indian troops in their fresh act of state terrorism murdered 2 Kashmiri youths in Pulwama district today. According to Kashmir Media Service, the troops also destroyed a residential house by using explosive material. People took to streets and staged forceful anti-Indian demonstrations in the area. They raised high-pitched pro-freedom and anti-Indian slogans. Illegally detained chairman of Jammu and Kashmir Islami Tanzeem-e-Azadi, Abdul Samad Inqilabi and All Parties Hurriyat Conference spokesmen in their separate statements paid rich tributes to the martyred Kashmiri youth. And finally, the weather. Mainly hot and dry weather is expected in most parts of the country during the next 24 hours. However, rain with thunderstorm is expected in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, Islamabad, Upper and Central Punjab, Kashmir and Gilgit-Baltistan. To end the news, once again the headlines. Prime Minister launched a web portal in Islamabad today to provide assistance to those who lost their jobs due to lockdown. On speaking on the occasion, assured transparent distribution of donations received in Prime Minister's Relief Fund for COVID-19 among deserving families. And that is the end of the news. For more news and analysis, log on to our website radio.gov.pk. And for the live video streaming of our bulletins, visit the link facebook.com/Radio Pakistan News Official.